Hello beautiful people! Today was a beautiful day. It was really nice out. Today I'm making a video I've always kind of wanted to make, and it's about saving money. Especially in 2017, I have been trying to save up some money, so I thought I would share my tips with you guys on how I've been saving money and how you can save money too. Many people have different reasons for why they want to save money, and my own particular reasons for saving money is obviously to travel and see more of the world, get out, and yeah. Flying is expensive, especially if you live in Canada or in North America. It's really expensive to get out of this zone, to get out of the North America zone. It will cost you more than $300 on average, at least. That's the minimum, and I'm talking that's like maybe closer to 400. On average, it will cost you at least 400 to get off of to get out of North America, and for me that is not too feasible for someone who wants to travel outside of North America. I've traveled a lot, I think a bit at least, in North America, and generally I want to get out because it is cheaper to travel elsewhere. You know, North America is not the cheapest place to be, but it's not too expensive in comparison to, let's say, England, but it's still pretty expensive. So these are some tips on how you can save up some money to either travel, buy a new car, put a down payment on a house, school, whatever it is that you need to save your money for. But specifically me, for traveling, this is how I'm planning on saving money this year. So one of the easiest ways to save up some money is to sell your excess. Sell what you don't need. Minimalize your life. Look through your apartment, look through your house, see what you don't need, what you don't use that is of value that you can sell to put towards your savings for whatever it is you're saving for. Let's just say in this example for this video, we're gonna do travel. So create a travel fund. Open a savings account and look around, see what you can sell. There are sites online that you can sell stuff on. Craigslist is a good one for someone who doesn't want to sign up for a website. I'm sure there are others, if you know any great places to sell. It's different for every country, but Craigslist is one that is in every country. Put your stuff on Craigslist and see if people want to buy it. There are so many things I have around the house now that I really am not going to use, and if I plan to move, I'm not going to be taking them with me just because it's really heavy and I don't need the stuff. If I don't use it, I want to get rid of it. So I'm either going to donate it, I'm going to sell it, or I'm gonna bin it. Things that I can't donate or sell, I will bin. I'd rather just do it now and start saving the money than wait until the last minute and have to just get rid of everything because I don't have time. But yeah, sell your stuff. You don't need all that stuff, trust me. There are apps where you can get coupons, you can look online for coupon codes. Actually, a good place to get coupon codes is, funnily enough, is YouTube. There are people who do a lot of reviewing of materials. If you're looking for a camera, let's say, maybe not camera, I don't think they do a lot on cameras, but I know for sure like clothing, beauty stuff, anything like that. If you go online, go onto YouTube, type in the name of the product and then try typing coupon after it or discount, then it will probably pop up the people who have put in the description box that they have coupon codes and discounts, and you can just use their codes. If anything, they get a bit of commission for it, so you're helping them out and you just get money off. So it's a good place to look, because I've looked online for coupon codes and those coupon code sites are so dodgy because they say it's a coupon code, but really it's not. If you're ever looking for coupon codes, YouTube is probably your best bet because that's the main place people advertise now. Budgeting apps. So I track my budget on, what's it called? Google Sheets. Google Sheets have a bunch of templates. There's one for budgeting, and you can use that to track your budget. It's a bit finicky and you kind of have to move stuff around, and if you start moving stuff, things might stop working. So if you're not very good with like spreadsheet coding and stuff like that, spreadsheet coding, is it called that? If you're not good with that, it might be difficult. An easy way to do it would be to just get an app that's really built for that purpose. No, I don't want to become a pro user. So I use the Fast Budget app. Ooh, Fast Budget. The app basically tracks all your spending and expenditures. You can set a budget for the month and you can put how much you're making to have your positive income in there. And every time you spend something, you just put it in transactions and it just takes it away from the amount you have. So it's kind of like a virtual wallet. I know with a lot of these apps, you can sign them up to you can link them with your bank account so that it does it automatically, but I honestly don't trust. I don't trust some unknown companies to do that. I mean, if my bank offered that service, that'd be awesome. I think that in the UK, my bank offers that, but I don't use my British account anymore, really. If your bank offers that service, take full advantage of it, because it tells you what you're spending, where you're spending, how much of it you're spending. But yeah, so track your spending. This is the best way to save money, because if you know where you're putting your money and you know how much you're spending, you can cut that down a lot. So when I went to Seattle, I used this app for the first time just because I needed a budget app. I had a specific amount of money that I wanted to spend, and I wanted to make sure I spent only that and wasn't dipping into any other money. I had a certain savings amount that I had, and I was determined to use only that, and it wasn't a lot. My budget was $150 US, and that was for 2 nights and 3 days. So we left on the 19th and came back on the 21st, and I'm making a whole video about how to do Seattle in under $350, I'd say. There will be a video on how I did that budget trip to Seattle. I had a great time, I saw a lot of things, and I still had money left over. So look out for that. But yeah, make sure you have a budget and stick to it. Anytime you spend anything, put it in the app so you know how much you're spending, and you have a goal to work towards at the end of the month, so you know how much you can put into your savings. Next tip is to stop eating out. Honestly, if you want to save a crap load of money, you're gonna just have to stop going out for food. It's so expensive, especially if you live in the city. For those of you lucky enough to live in a country where eating out is cheaper than buying groceries, does not apply to you. Feel free to just zone out for about 2 minutes while I say this. But hello, mom, I'm filming. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm filming. I'm in the middle of filming. Oh, bye. This does not apply to you. This applies to those people where you go out, you want to go and just have maybe a bite to eat, you end up buying alcohol, you end up buying appetizers when you don't need no appetizers, dessert when you don't need no dessert, and you end up spending $50 for no good reason, when for $50 you could have bought a load of lettuce, a load of vegetables that you could make for the whole week's worth of dinner, and maybe some chicken breasts or some drumsticks, like anything else. Stop eating out. And if you really want to eat out, try and cut it down. When I first came to Canada, I was like, oh my god, the portions are ridiculous, I'm never gonna finish all this food, and I ended up just forcing myself to eat a lot and leaving about maybe a core of it, and then just being like, there's no point taking that home. How about you just go get a big main and take half of it home, so you have leftovers at least the next day. So that meal that cost you $50, oh Jesus, hopefully not 50, like that meal that cost you maybe $30 is cut in half, and that's really 2 $15 meals, okay, which feels better. So try and get leftovers if you can. If you really feel like it's too much, don't eat it. Just don't eat it. Get leftovers, take it home, eat the rest tomorrow. Just try and be vigilant with eating out. It just absorbs all your money, especially while you're traveling. Oh my gosh, just it's expensive. Pre-drink more. If you're a drinker, you like your alcohol, you maybe like a glass of wine, you like to do shots, I don't know, whatever it is you like to do. Try and drink more before you leave to go out, instead of drinking while you're out. Drinking out is expensive, bars are expensive, they're meant to be, it's just the way it is. One drink turns into 20, and then before you know it, you have no money left for the week. Don't do it. Do not do it. I mean, 20 is a bit extreme, but in some places that is normal. Try and pre-drink, you know, before you go out. Buying alcohol in a grocery store, or in Canada, I guess, a liquor store, because that's the only place you can buy alcohol, is cheaper than actually going to the bar and buying the same alcohol there. Don't get so drunk that you can't actually get into, say, if you're going to a bar or a club, don't pre-drink and get super drunk and then you can't actually get let into the club because you are obviously intoxicated and they won't allow you in. So just drink enough that you're happily buzzed, and then go out and then have a couple of extra drinks, which won't cost you much, and come home. Pre-drink. Another tip is to get a good savings account. So if you know you're going to be saving a lot of money and you're planning to like put away a lot of your paychecks, and it's going to be a substantial amount, get a good savings account. Find one of those, sign up for it. Maybe your bank offers one. Most banks do offer it to their customers through them, so you can do that too. Ooh, and on that also, some banks offer, well, with TSB in the UK, I know they offer, it's like a savings. What it does is that it's like a change saver. So say if you spend $5.99, it will round it up, I think, to £6, and it will take that penny and put it into savings, and it will do it for all your, all your transactions that you do with your card. It might not be a lot, but it's gonna be something at the end of it. So it just kind of, it's like a penny saver. It just saves up just this extra, and it puts in your savings, and you can just add that to the savings you're already putting there as just extra change. and it will keep your accounts clean and rounded up. You can physically also do this by getting the loonie jar. Actually, we have a toonie jar. So our toonie jar is basically, we take every $2 coin we get, which is a toonie in Canada, we put it into this thing, into this saving, like this jar, and at the end of whenever, we're going to put that, like we're gonna get that money together and spend it probably on travel. When you're getting change, and if you get like a $2 coin, depending on where you live, $2 coins, £2 coins, you can do it with £1 coins if you want, but that might be, you'd end up just saving a lot of £1 coins. But if you're okay with that, that's fine. But toonies are more rare here, like $2 coins. You get them, I get them rarely than $1 coins. So it's once in a while, but it's such a bigger amount that it makes such a difference. So if you can do that, get a savings jar and save all your change, or save a specific type of change. So we do both, we do toonies and then we do other change. So yeah, they make a difference because we have saved up quite a bit. If you got a big trip and you want to save for a couple of years before that big trip, it's definitely a way to go. Buying your groceries in bulk. If you're a meal prepper, or if you're someone who knows you eat a specific type of food a lot, go to a wholesale place like Costco and buy it in bulk. It's just so much cheaper to buy your food in bulk and to cook it and just expend it over the week. You can meal prep, which is also another way for budgeting and saving more. It's by planning your meals in advance, knowing what you're gonna spend on what. The same with budgeting, it's kind of like in the same vein. But yeah, so buying in bulk can save you a lot of money, and you can put that money towards saving up for your travels or whatever it is you want to save for. So Costco do great deals, especially on bacon. I don't know. I just remember in Korea, I just always wanted to buy bacon. I was just like, Costco, I have to go to Costco to get my bacon, because I was on a, what was I doing? I was doing a specific type of paleo. I was doing a paleo diet, and I ate a lot of bacon because yeah, you have to eat like lots of fats and no carbs, basically. Fats, no carbs, yeah, and veg. So I ate a lot of bacon on my salads, and I just love bacon. I'm a bacon addict. Costco sell it in bulks of like 4 packs or something, and it's pretty cheap. So, and it's good bacon. Like Costco had pretty good bacon. But now me and Carl are actually obsessed with this, I think it's side bacon or back bacon. It's like the ends of bacon, and it's these thick chunky pieces, but it is so cheap. It's ridiculous. Which is another tip. Find alternatives to the food you have. I bet there are cheaper alternatives to what you already eat. With bacon, look for the end pieces. If they sell them where you shop, look to see if they have a pack that sells like bacon ends or something like that. You'd be surprised at how cheap that stuff is, because it's less desirable, because it doesn't look like the rest, but it's so much better. Oh my god, it's been a revelation for us. We only buy that now, unless it's turkey bacon. We only buy that bacon because the pieces are thicker, you get more for your money, and it's cheaper than normal bacon. Thank Jesus for people and their pickiness towards food, because man, some of us would starve. Rewards cards. Rewards cards are also another great way to save. If you can get flight rewards or whatever type of rewards that you want, like it could be a cashback reward, credit cards or debit cards that give you rewards are perfect for saving up money, because you are getting money back as you are spending money. I do Aeroplan, but you can look at others that are very specific. Like here we have RBC and WestJet. If I was with RBC, I would so be doing that, because WestJet is really cheap to fly with, so you don't actually have to have a lot of points to do it. So WestJet is a pretty good one, honestly speaking, but I just thought like I would not make it enough. Like I wouldn't be able to make enough in time. If I'd known when I first got here, I would have done the RBC WestJet. I've just been collecting like scene points because I like to go to the movies, but I'm not really finding it that useful anymore. But it does save on me going to the movies because I live across the road from the cinema, so I spend a lot of time there. I go about once a week. So I'm saving, if I get free movies every so often, every week, and then I'm saving 15 bucks. So I'm happy with that, and that to me is a saving on something that I class as an expense, because I spend a lot of money going to the cinema because I love movies. My last 2 tips are walking and biking, so cutting down on your transport. Either walk, bike, or take public transit if it is cheaper than driving. Cut down on your gas costs. If you can SkyTrain, here we call it SkyTrain, if you can use the tube, or if you can use something that is cheaper, use that alternative. If you can walk 15 minutes instead of taking a 5-minute bus ride, do that so you can cut down on those costs. It's like every little helps. Everything that you put together is gonna make you have more money. Also, with your bank account, you can set up monthly savings, auto savings, I guess you can call them. So every month if you are paid on a specific day, you could do it that every month after the day you're paid, your account takes out that money and puts it straight to your savings account. I used to do that when I was on salary, so I knew that every 2 weeks on this day I would get paid, and then the next day my money would automatically just go straight to my savings. So I didn't touch it, I didn't see it, it was bye-bye, gone into the savings. And that worked so well. I used to do it in Korea a lot. That worked really well in Korea. I ended up saving so much money and spending it all on travel and being happy, because that's the reason I was saving. So it's a really good way of doing it if you're paid by salary or you're paid steadily and on the same day or the same time every month. And my last and final tip is paying with cash. Take out the money that you need for the week and only spend that. Try not to spend anything else. Try not to use any of your cards unless they're like points cards. And then if that's the case, just take out the amount you want, transfer it from your debit card or your debit account, your current account, to your credit card. So that's the money you spend, so that you're not spending more than your credit card and not racking up a debt in your credit card. Credit cards can be funny things. You don't want to get into debt, okay? Especially debt you can't get out of. That's bad. It's not good, and it's not good for your credit score. And if you need to build a credit score, you need to use your credit card. So yeah, so you can use your credit card, but send all that money that you know that you're going to use for the week to the credit card, and once you hit that limit, do not spend any more. That's it. Take out cash if you can. If not, you could do the other way, but take out cash. Only spend what you have in your purse. Try not to use your debit cards if you can help it. Just try and save. So yeah, in the end, hopefully you'll have a good amount of savings and you can go and travel the world, or you can go to wherever it is you want. Set a goal so you can follow that goal, and in the end, you'll hopefully end up with a nice chunk of change that will help you on your journey. Sorry this was a long one, but I had so many tips. Like, if you see this is long. I had a lot of tips, and I really wanted to give you a good full video on how to save money this year, especially if you want to travel, because it's expensive. There are cheaper ways to travel, which I will eventually make a video about. I have a couple of other videos that I'm coming, but this was a big one I really wanted to get out so that you can kind of start going, even though we're 3 months into the year. But hey, there is still time. It's never too late to start saving. I hope you found this video helpful, and there were some tips in there that you can use and apply, some that you may have forgotten about and some you maybe didn't even know about or think about. Please do give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very soon. Subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks and travel videos. Yes, travel videos. Yeah, I'm getting closer and getting closer to time. Like it's interesting. Time is flying by. Soon it's gonna be halfway through the year and I'm gonna be doing something else, so it's gonna be interesting. If you do have any video recommendations, please leave them below. There's a couple of questions I have that I'm gonna make videos about in the future to help some people out specifically. But if you have something specific you'd like me to film, I am happy to do it. I always take requests. So take care guys, have a great weekend. Bye bye.